Okay, we're going to talk about Tai Lopez and Gary Vee, and we're going to talk about free versus paid stuff because I think that it's very important that you understand what really happens if you get free stuff versus if you get paid stuff, right? And why am I putting Tai Lopez and Gary Vee in it? I've been known for, and then of course I'm gonna talk about this great book that talk about free versus paid. There's a chapter in here that talk about there's a cost for free item or free stuff. Um, the cost of zero cost. Why we often pay too much when we pay nothing. There's a chapter on it, and I put it oftentimes. So Tai Lopez, if you don't know him, he became famous for his famous YouTube ad with the Lamborghini. Uh, and then, of course, he said knowledge, right? And versus Gary Vee, who built a bricks and mortars. You know, I mean, I know the stories, but I can't really say it accurately enough to be able to tell it. Now, from Gary's point of view, because I'm looking at both sides, from Gary's point of view, people who look up Gary Vee like that he give free information, right? He said he often always say nothing wrong with Gary Vee. I actually love Gary Vee. He put out a message where he want give everything away for free, you know, and that you know and there's a group of people who love that free stuff. There's people who love free stuff. There's a ton of free stuff on YouTube videos. There's a ton of stuff of free stuff. But but for Tai Lopez, he don't give in his YouTube videos he say he give out general information. But if you want the good information and all the details, it's in his program. Now, I believe that people often have this mistake that free is good. Free is good into a certain point. This video is free, but there's a cost to everything that is free if we don't see about that. And too often time, for instance, why do I use these free videos that I upload every time? It's a cost to make it, but it's giving me the exposure. I'm trying to build this YouTube channel for a reason, but it's a cost. But also, you watching it is a cost if you don't take the action, right? Because it takes time to digest it to be able to take action. Most often time, free stuff, free book that is given, you often don't read. Now, when you pay for something, you're putting your money on the line. But oftentimes, most people become strange when the money is there. I just read a great book when, people become funny when it comes to giving people the money. People make all excuses to why they justify why they don't give you the money. They make all the excuses in the world. Trust me. When it comes to putting skin in the game with money, people become very strange. So here's the thing. People think that it's bad to pay a product, like if it's a really good service. People think it's bad to pay a book because you will get nothing out of it. I mean, I tell you what, most people who bash on books. So let's say Gary Vee, right? Gary Vee. So I'm looking at both sides, Tai Lopez and Gary Vee. What make Tai Lopez and Gary Vee? What make these individuals stand out? Tai Lopez is known for me anyway. Before his YouTube ads that went viral, I look up for his knowledge. People who don't realize this is that when you have books, a full shelf of books, you will attract people who are into books. I want my YouTube channel to be able to attract people who are into books. because there are people who aren't into books, who want who want to consume, maybe they're visual learners, they're audio learner, audio books, right? For Gary Vee, he said he don't read books, he don't like reading, you know, um, you know. So I love Gary Vee, nothing wrong with that. But he said he don't love Gary Vee. Now he posted Instagram post a while back, and he was talking about books. Yes, there's a point in time that books become a fear, a procrastination if you don't take action. Just any information based product, you have to be able to do something with it, right? Just like this video, you have to be able to do something with it. But I also disagree with Gary Vee because I think that knowledge is very useful. Like there are sometimes free YouTube video they don't go into details about psychology or social proof. You can't find that detailed stuff about human behavior. Now he said he learned from. I think he learned. He don't often say he don't read. That's okay. He don't read, but Seth Godin read books. Of course, he read a lot, but he learned from people. Gary Vee learned from osmosis when he do an interview with either Aaron Huffington or people who of that higher nature. He learned from them by listening to their thoughts and knowledge and stuff like that. For Tai Lopez, um, he reads a lot. He 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 spent his money to learn and upgrade his skills. Just like Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy, he buy the books and upgrade his skills. I think that people oftentimes mistaken why people buy books. There's a difference between novels. There's a difference between self-help books or skill set level to learn. In every area of your stage that you're at, you're not going to read the same book that you need. Because maybe if you're beginning, maybe you're beginning, you learn how to uh, go on your way to learn how to understand how people to charm people. So you start with the power of charm, or how to influence your friends, or whatever that book called by Dale Carnegie. So let's look at back why free stuff are it's a cost. From your standpoint, you think it's not a cost. Well, it is a cost if you bypass all the information and you don't believe in that information, right? That's a cost in itself. Free free costs you time to, let's say, I have a great analogy. Let's say they're giving away free food either at a local store, like a whatever, and you go line up for that free food, for that one free food or how many you get, and there's a bunch of line, and you're standing there waiting for 2 hours, 3 hours, and that 3 hours you could have created a video. um, you could have did something that profoundly affect your life in a profound way, and for paid stuff, you're more committed. Free stuff, you're not committed unless you're those type of people who consume free. Then you need to be able to commit to yourself. Otherwise, because if you don't pay for anything, then because there are people who do great with free. I do all type of stuff, free, pay, all those things. But ultimately, if we don't do anything with the information, I think it all becomes useless. When it paid become useless, people don't want it to do anymore. When free become useless, when stuff you don't want to do anymore. So I highly recommend this book for anyone who understand about free and all the irrational behavior that we go through. It's no secret that getting something for free feels very good. Zero is not just another price. It turned out zero is an emotional hot button. It's offer a source of irrational excitement. Would you buy something if it were a discount from 50 cents to 20 cents? Maybe. Would you buy it if it were discount from 50 cents to 2 cents? Maybe. Would you grab it if it wasn't a discount from 50 cents to 0? You bet. What is about zero cost that we feel so irresistible? Why does free make us happy? After all, free can lead us into trouble. Things that would never consider purchasing become incredibly appealing as soon as they are free. For instance, have you ever gathered up free pencils, keychains, and notepads at the conference, even though you have to carry them home and will only throw most of them away? Have you ever stood in line for a long, very long time, too long, just to get a free cone of Ben and Jerry ice cream? Or have you bought two of a product that you wouldn't have chosen in the first place, just to get a third one for free? That's why it's also a selling tool. I noticed that when you go to any store in either Giants or any store, and they say buy free, buy one, buy what was it? Buy two, get one free. It's just an upsell. See, most people don't understand it's an upsell to increase their profits, to increase their sales. If you buy only one, that product, they only make that much. But if you buy two, that's an upsell. You buy double item, you increase their profits, and then you get one free. But you're still increasing the sales. It's a sales tool tactic. See, this is the thing that people don't understand, that anything that is free, free stuff, free ebook, free anything, it's a sales funnel to get you to buy another product. Like for me, I'm using these videos to build a community, to build my credibility, to not only to affect life, yes, but also maybe to write a book and then to sell a book, maybe, or to do something incredible, maybe. You have to understand why people do things and why people don't do things. So I think that's my message today. There's what I like about Gary Vee, but what I don't like about Gary Vee, because most people give away a lot of information for free, right? People believe in that. I used to believe in Gary Vee message for giving away information for free, but what I noticed is very interesting about this. When you give people information for free, they don't care about it. Because I watch people behavior. Uh, people people don't use it to their advantage. People disregard what I say. Unless if I create something like a book or something that they pay for it, then they'll do something with their life. Otherwise, they don't do anything with it. But there are some people who use free information and they do it well. So there's you have to know who you are as a person, as a customer. Are you good with paid and you commit, or are you good with free and you commit? But if you're not good with free, commit. And remember, it's a cost. It's always a cost. So thank you for listening, and thank you for taking the time to watch the video to understand a lot of things that people don't tell you about things. And I'll see you next time. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, and I do book reviews, interviews. I'm telling you, I'm doing amazing things, and I'm telling you, well, not really. I would say I would be doing amazing things, trying to connect, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.